One thing I really love about spirit mind awareness is how it lets me use my analytical mind in a way that's very clear, making it assessments, but without judgment. And for me, this is such a strong and powerful way for me to continue my personal growth. Because for me, spirituality and personal growth is all about self-awareness. And this really makes it possible. So today I was in this meeting and Yoriko mentioned that, hey, maybe we can use the Zoom live interpreter feature so that English people can watch Hisami's Japanese calls. And she's all excited about it. Seems like a great idea. But right away, I just kind of assume that it's not going to work. And I'm saying, probably it's going to make Hisami's voice muted, so her mouth is moving, but you can't hear her. It's going to look really funny. I don't like this. Let's not do it, right? So we're kind of thinking we'll go a different direction. Then, just a little bit ago, I decided maybe I should check that assumption I was making, right? I just noticed, I don't really know that. I'm just kind of assuming that. So I checked, and sure enough, it turns out that Zoom can handle that beautifully. You'll just hear Hisami a little bit in the background while the English interpreter is talking over her. And even if Hisami and I are both talking in different languages on the same mic, it'll still handle it all beautifully. So any tech issues that were there were just my imagination running wild, thinking that somehow I was smarter than everybody else and that somebody else wouldn't know how to do a good job with it, right? And this is the fun part for me, not noticing that Zoom had new features, which I'm also happy about, but noticing that, wow, that old tech arrogance that I've always had since I was young is still alive in me, and it's still coming out even in daily events now. And because I'm able to see it without judgment, I can just go, oh, wow, yeah, it's true. I have a part deep within me that believes that I'm the smartest person in the room, or the smartest tech person in the room. And it does come from some history where, at some point in time in my prime, I was the smartest person in some rooms. I was at the top of my class. I remembered some interviews I've been to where they, just to see how I'd react, they gave me what they thought was an impossible problem to solve, which after just a few minutes of asking some clarifying questions, I stood up and wrote the whole solution out on the board for them, which got me that job and surprised them. And, so it's true. Like I've been a pretty smart guy, but I was always pretty arrogant about it too, and could be quite a jerk in that way. But now it's 20 years later since I got out of the software world. Clearly, I'm not the smartest tech person in the room anymore. 20 years is forever in the software world. Things are moving way faster, and it's just a unreasonable position for me to assume. And even if it was true, it's not a comfortable one that I want to be assuming anymore. I don't need to come from that place of thinking I'm smarter than everybody else or assuming people will do, dumb things like this, right? And so it was really beautiful for me today to be able to see that behavior is still alive in me from a place of non-judgment, and then to say, oh, wow, that's right. I can see where it came from. I can see how it's affecting me now, and I can see it's time to let go of it. And I can also see that even though I haven't noticed, time has passed and I'm no longer the smartest tech person in the room, even though I haven't noticed, it's very likely that many people around me have noticed. Like they've heard me say things like this and thought, oh, yeah, Jeff still thinks he's the smartest person in the room or thinks he's really technical. But on this point, he's clearly not. But they've just sort of politely not said anything, right? So it's so nice for me to get this kind of update and be able to take a step forward and make a change just through noticing myself in daily life. And that's really the beauty of having the material mind work in the space of spirit mind, right? So I'm able to still assess things and see things, but from a space of non-judgment, and I'm able to see that bigger picture all at once from a spirit mind. I love it.